More reaction on the judgment from the High Court here in Pretoria. I'm joined by Limpho Hani, the widow of the late Chris Hani. Limpho, your reaction to what has happened here in court?
What the judge said was nothing new. We were expecting it. We knew she was going to deny us leave to appeal. But the minister is going to Bloemfontein, so it's not here nor there. So we are happy.
And in terms of the processes, do you feel that this matter is perhaps getting dragged on a bit longer than it is? Because you've made your feelings known that Walus should not get bail. Do you still feel that the justice system is treating you family fairly as the family that is obviously bereaved and has lost personally, whereas the nation has lost a hero?
Unfortunately, the justice system has got rules to follow, but I would like to make a remark about the judge. The judge was hostile from day one. She continues to be hostile. That's why we knew her decision was going to be today. What I found very disturbing as a black woman, when Senior Advocate Mohlaoli was talking, the judge kept on interjecting. She didn't wait for Senior Advocate Mohlaoli to finish his sentences. I thought that was not on. And I compared her behavior with Judge Masipa during Oscar's case. There was Judge Masipa, highly dignified lady with lots of experience, very calm, giving everybody in that court to finish their sentences. Not only did Judge Masipa, show us how judiciary should work in South Africa, when NPA went to her to ask for to appeal her judgment, Judge Masipa did not deny them that permission. And that says to me, Judge Masipa is confident in her skin, in her skills. She did not have a problem of an appeal by the NPA. And the fact that this particular judge decides to deny the minister to appeal, it says to me she is not very sure of the decision that she took, and she seems to be afraid for another court to look at this. And as a woman, I'm going to say I'm appealing to Judge Masipa to mentor all these young women judges. I'm sure she'll help us as a country.
Thank you very much for that, Limpho. We appreciate you speaking to us. Now, let's just get a view from the SA Communist Party in terms of your reaction to the verdict today.
Firstly, we must say that we are disappointed with the verdict, but as Limpho indicates, that we are happy that it is leaving her court. Now it will go to a different court. Disappointed in that a court of law is used to subvert the law, to interpret it differently when it's she's not clearly following the rules of the parole system. She interprets them her own way, and she's quite uncomfortable when she's told that she has interpreted this and that particular rule differently. And that's the reason why, for instance, the hostility towards the Justice, Advocate Mohlaoli, Senior Counsel, was actually clearly a demonstration of irritation that she was feeling when she's asked that she's not following the law. That is why our happy side is on the fact that we are taking it to another court. And I think that the Supreme Court of Appeal will find a different ruling from what she has done here today. We feel it's a miscarriage of justice. It's unfair to the family. It's unfair to South Africans. It's actually unfair to the law that an unrepentant murderer who has not spoken the truth, who is still hostile to African people, is actually being promoted and made a hero when actually the victims are still calling for justice. And here in the Palace of Justice, the judge had actually devoured justice.
We saw that there's a large contingent of people coming to show support both to Limpho Hani and also to call for justice and support of the SACP. What do you think ordinary South Africans take from this? What is their view and what is their reaction if you had an opportunity to gauge from the rank and file?
Many of our comrades want to be here, and we want to thank our comrades for coming in their numbers to support the family. They were here on Tuesday. There were other marches in different places, even in Cape Town, for instance. Our comrades gathered to actually demonstrate in solidarity with the family when it's appearing here together with the Communist Party. But generally, it's a sign of how our people still feel about losing their hero, Comrade Chris Hani. And we cannot allow and will not allow his death to be in vain.
Thank you very much. Well, that was the views and reactions both from the SACP and from Limpho Hani about the verdict that was passed down here at the Pretoria High Court. With that, it's back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Paul. That's, well, as I say,